All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mitch Information Podcast. I am your host, Mitch, and today we have a wonderful special guest, Robert, also known as Bobby, also known as sometimes Bob, and Will's roommate. How are you doing?
No, he's my roommate.
Oh, yeah, he's your roommate. Because you spawned first, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like chicken versus the egg dilemma, but you spawned in
Except
first.
it's not a matter of birth, even though I am older.
Yeah.
It's a matter of importance.
Yeah, importance is a really good way to put it there.
Prestige.
Prestige. Ooh, that's a good word. You have a lot of prestige.
I do. I wear a lot of hats at this college.
Yeah. You are
Assistant to the president.
Assistant to the president. You are also you're on the board of trustees as well.
Yes.
You have multiple buildings named after you as well.
Yes.
The Roberts Center for Arts.
Burn Hall.
Burn Hall.
Lots of people currently call it Regents.
Yeah, a lot of people do call it Regents, but since you're also not only on the board of trustees, but you're also on the board of regents. So
yeah,
even though that's why they call it regents, because they really want to diminish your value. But it's like, it's really a Bobby Hall. It's really a Bobby Hall.
Yeah, I mean, I figure the only time, honestly, I'm going to come back to campus after I graduate is when they name the new dorm.
The new dorm.
Bob Hall.
Bob Hall. Yeah, so we got Robert Center for Arts, Bobby Hall of Natural Sciences, and Bob Hall Residence Hall.
Future.
Currently.
Yet to be dedicated.
Excellent. Well, first topic for today. It's a topic near and dear to both of our hearts.
Oh, yeah?
Regional sodas.
Oh, okay.
I know you're a big fan.
I've got like 2 regional sodas. What's your what I'll lead the conversation.
Yeah,
here.
So in the Midwest area in general, there's a decent amount of craft soda options, I'd say. Like, what I mean by craft soda options is just like smaller companies. And a few of them that I like, there's Sprecher, which I think is out of Wisconsin. They're pretty good. They got a lot of different varieties. They got a really good cream soda. They got funny animals on each of the soda cans or glass bottles, I think. And that's pretty cool. And then the other one I like is Spring Grove.
That rings a bell. I feel like I've seen that before, maybe.
Have you been to the state fair? Minnesota State Fair? Yeah, there's I know there's one for sure, but I think there may be like 1 or 2 Spring Grove soda stands at the state fair.
I feel like I just saw it like at a store or something like that. Maybe I think I probably like saw it like Family Fair.
Yeah, there are. They do be selling a lot, but like I'm gonna show Robert a photo of the Sprecher cream soda extract and how it has a little funny bee on it.
Extract.
Yeah, you can
buy.
Oh,
so you can get like the Soda Stream stuff and that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice bee on it.
I don't think I've seen that.
There's their ginger ale is a penguin ice skating on a flaming pond.
That goes hard. That goes off hard. That should be on Hard Images or whatever that thing is.
Hard Images. I'll try and find that one. But those are some of my favorites. I know you mentioned that you got 2, so if you want to take it away on the 2 you like.
I got 2 from New England at least. Kind of my whole brand is Moxie themed clothing. I have the official sweatshirt and the official hat. For those who don't know, Moxie is like one of the oldest sodas in America. Oldest continuously made sodas in America.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, probably over a decade at this point ago, the company was acquired by Coca-Cola.
Oh, unfortunate.
And as a result, the recipe was changed.
Yeesh.
It changed from tasting like cough syrup to tasting like a mix of Dr. Pepper and Coke.
Oh.
It was horrible. It lost its original late 1800s flavor.
It lost its zing.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
But now more people like it because it doesn't taste like crap. It doesn't taste absolutely disgusting anymore. Because I hated it when I was a kid. I tried it once or twice when I was a kid. But now I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got Moxie. And then the other one that I don't know how national it is, but it's always been it's bottled in Worcester.
Oh.
Is Polar Cola.
I don't think I've seen it before.
For the listeners, it's the kind of you can look it up, but the logo or whatever is like a polar bear.
Oh.
Recognize that?
I recognize it. I feel like I've seen it before. I wonder if I've seen other products of theirs, not the cola. I wonder if...
Yeah, I mean, I think their ginger ale is more...
Okay. Speaking of ginger ale, I will get his reaction to the... Oh, I think I have seen that before. But here's the penguin ice skating on a flaming pond.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's really nice.
Yeah. They got a few others, like their orange cream soda is a cow. Their grape soda is a gorilla. I'm trying to think what else.
Gorilla grape.
Yeah. And then I think their cherry cola is a bear. And their regular cola is a Black Panther. So they got an eclectic mix here. Oh, and their root beer is a crow. And then their Dr. Pepper clone is the same crow, but in like a early 20th century doctor getup. See if I can find it.
Root beer.
Yeah, root beer, and ginger ale. 2 root vegetables. What root is root beer based off of?
The roots from like plants.
Yeah, I know that plants have like...
I don't know what species. I don't even know what order or family are clade, to be honest.
Yeah. Imagine if it's like just based off of like... Oh no, I was completely wrong. The Dr. Sprecher, the logo is the same crow, but the bottle of soda has the Red Cross on it, and then he's wearing a surgical mask.
Ah. That is so weird.
I know.
That's very strange.
They got good soda though, but they got some guys in their graphic design department cooking up heat. How do we market this ginger ale?
Bro, you got no idea.
Dude, penguin skating on a flaming pond. This will relate to the customers.
That goes off hard, yeah.
It goes very hard.
The Gorilla Grape, I imagine, is also pretty baller.
Grape soda does tend to be very well-rounded in quality. It's a good pick most of the time. It's unfortunate that like a lot of soda fountains won't have a grape option usually.
Yeah, I feel like grape soda is good, but it's definitely not really something that I get anymore. I kind of associate it with like childhood kind of soda.
Yeah, it's not.
Same with orange.
It's not really an everyday pick,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
What's like of the broad soda categories? Like, what's your usual go-to pick?
Probably either a cola or orange cream.
Okay.
I really don't drink soda that often anymore.
Yeah, you're big on milk.
Yeah, I'm a big milk enthusiast.
Yeah, I've
2%.
I've been going a bit more on that milk grind as well, but whole milk personally. I like to get all my healthy fats that I can.
I drink cranberry juice in the morning semi-frequently,
Nice.
but that's pretty much the only regular things that I will drink. Milk, water, and cranberry juice somewhat often. But when I do I'll probably have like soda like once a month or something like that.
Yeah.
It's either Moxie or, some kind of cola at a restaurant or another regional soda, this time to the northwest.
Ooh.
In Oregon territory, Henry Weinhard's. Although I have seen it actually here once. I've seen
Didn't we see that truck? The Weinhardt's
Oh,
truck?
no. We saw Deschutes Brewery.
Different one.
Yeah. Another Oregon kind of company.
Because I remember it was like an Oregon truck on 35E.
Yes.
Just in the middle of Minnesota suburban sprawl.
Yeah, and it's like from Deschutes Brewery, the like largest in Bend, Oregon, the largest town east of the mountains, and it's like 50,000 people.
Yeah.
It was just like so weird to have it all the way out here. But no, Henry Weinhard's, I'm pretty sure is from Oregon.
Okay.
But actually, I guess they also do alcohol, but they have soda, and
I think
probably the best orange cream soda.
I think Sprecher also might do beer as well, but I haven't seen their beer. Like when you go to their website, it says it's a brewery, but I've only seen their soda ever.
Yeah, I see Henry Weinhard's like beer back home.
Yeah,
but I don't see for context for the listeners. I come from the city of Boston. I guess that was kind of evident in the fact that I was talking about multiple New England
cities,
regional beer, regional sodas. But, yeah, Henry Weinhard's probably best orange cream. And if I'm in Oregon, then I'll get that.
Yeah.
I've seen that Henry Weinhard's root beer here and the cherry cola. I like the cherry cola. I don't like root beer, but
yeah,
I've never seen the orange cream, which is just kind of pissed me off.
I feel like root beer is kind of like overhyped to a certain degree. Like I've seen like brain dead rot content on Instagram where it was like how did Coca-Cola become so like the dominant thing? Like how did cola become the dominant soda when root beer is so much better? And it's like, to me, they're both about equal,
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like root beer, so I wouldn't say they're equal, but I can understand the popularity.
Yeah.
Despite that, I'm a mug man for life.
You're mug man?
I'm a mug man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more regional soda that I might get for you to get your opinion on it, but there's a brewery that doesn't have good beer, but they have good soda called Liftbridge. They're from Twin Cities area in general, I think. I don't remember for sure. Actually, I think they're from Stillwater, so pretty baller. But they got a mini donut flavored soda.
Interesting.
And it's when I haven't had it for a while, but the last time I had it, I was like, this is weird because it's a completely different medium than traditional mini donuts because you have them, it's a soft, solid, warm object, and then you're changing that flavor into a cold, refreshing, fizzy soda.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
very interesting.
I've also had non-traditional soda flavors.
Mm,
Once my cousin got us bacon,
okay.
sweet corn.
Mm,
I'm trying to remember the others. Candy corn,
okay.
I think, and I think 2 or 3 others. And the sweet corn one is probably the worst thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Sweet corn doesn't
That's
really
straight up
sound like
nasty.
like it's not that good by itself. And then like transposing it to soda is like, okay, let's get rid of that natural crisp that it's got to it as a vegetable, you
Mm.
know? Let's just get rid of that.
Make it a beverage,
Yeah.
bro. Shout out to high fructose corn syrup.
Dude, I am so high fructose corn syrup pilled.
Yes.
I need more Red 40. I need more high fructose corn syrup. I need more MSG. I need more trans fats. I need more gluten, and I need more sodium in my diet. All of those things. I need more of all of that.
Speaking of regional sodas, Mexican Coke.
Yeah,
Mexican Coke is the way to go.
Yeah,
I assume you've had it before.
I've had it before. My parents used to get like, I think it was at Costco. They would have like a I don't know how many bottles it was of it, but it had, I think it was 30, and it had 18 Cokes. Or was it 18? No, it was 30. It might have been 36. Well, it had the 5 rows in it,
Mm-hmm.
and no, it had 6 rows.
So
6.
that's
Yeah, I'm sorry.
18 and 36 are not, neither are divisible by 5.
Yeah, but it had 6 rows, and it had like 3 rows of Mexican Coke, 2 rows of Mexican Sprite, and then 1 row of Fanta, if I remember correctly. Or it could have been some other division, but like it was like it had all 3 of those in it. So got a
good
bit
mix.
of variety, but like you're still getting 3 citrus sodas at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's as much variety as you can get when handed 3 citrus sodas.
Mm.
Have you ever been handed 3 citrus sodas?
I don't think so. I don't really have much citrus soda. Like the only thing close really is
That orange cream.
but
Yeah.
that doesn't, to be honest, taste all that citrusy.
I'm a big citrus soda guy, personally. My 2 favorite like generic canned sodas are Sprite, which needs no introduction, but the other one
Sprite's good.
is Squirt grapefruit soda. I love
that is your signature drink.
that. Is my
It's your signature drink now.
It is my signature drink. Is Squirt grapefruit soda. I bought I forgot when. Oh, I remember when I bought it. I was coming home from the Armand Hammer concert that I was talking about
In the
my
last podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
if you don't know what he's talking about, you're gonna have to go back to the last podcast to listen.
You're gonna have to go back to the last podcast, and then you're gonna understand why this is such a good podcast, because the last one needed a bounce back episode.
I remember hearing that too. So pause right now, listen to the last podcast,
and then
come back here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But I was coming back. One of my friends gave me a ride back, and we stopped at a gas station, and I bought 3 Squirt sodas. And the lady at the cash register, I don't think she knew what Squirt soda was, because I think she mentally thought it was Starry, because she was like, they've been trying to push that recently. And I'm just sitting there like I've never seen an ad for Squirt grapefruit soda in my life. I've only just seen it on the shelves and been like, oh, I've seen my mom have this once or twice. Maybe I would like it eventually, you know? So that was interesting. And then also in my course last semester, like I brought one of those to my class last semester over January, and in the middle of the class I just said shout out to Squirt grapefruit soda, and then one of the people at my table was like, what? They were like, no way you're drinking that right now. you just gotta like, it's my personality now. I drink Squirt grapefruit soda, and it's so yummy.
Everyone has their signature drink.
Everybody has their signature
Whether it's
drink.
Moxie, Squirt grapefruit soda, mushroom root beer.
Dude, that mushroom root beer was so unfortunately bad. Like, it's an elixir, you know?
Yeah, it's what I'd imagine Moxie tasted like back in the day. When in the late 1800s, when sodas weren't meant to taste good, there was supposed to be some health benefit
thing. The bubbles make you light and
fizzy lifting
drinks. Imagine going into the fan. That's what
going band for band with Willy Wonka, and then he pulls out the fizzy lifting drinks.
Fizzy lifted drinks. Nah, that's you know, you never actually, now that's a good point. You know, now I know what they were talking about in Head in the Ceiling Fan by Title Fight. I now know that they were talking about that one scene from Willy Wonka with the fizzy lifting drinks.
Indeed.
Very, very much so.
Yes. One other soda I will say, if we're, Thanksgiving, I forgot about because I only drink it at Thanksgiving, is Canada Dry cranberry ginger ale.
I haven't had the cranberry before.
I mean, I think they only really have it around Thanksgiving, but.
Yeah, I do have an association with Canada Dry as a whole as like a special event thing. Because, like, in my growing up, in the few times I've been on a plane, like when they offer you a soda, like for some reason that was the default for me, is Canada Dry on the plane. Yeah. You know, you always got to get. Why is it called Canada Dry? It's wet.
If its water is water wet? No, but ginger ale is.
Well, then ginger ale.
No, but cranberry ginger ale is.
Oh, okay. So, clarify just a second. The cranberry ginger ale is dry.
No, it's wet.
Okay. And then the regular ginger ale is dry.
No, it's wet.
Why is it called Canada Dry?
Because water is wet. Because it was made during the Prohibition era.
Oh, okay.
Which did not affect Canada. So I don't know why it's called Canada Dry. I have no idea why it's called Canada Dry. No.
I thought you were just like actually speaking facts here, soda historian.
No, I was you could say I was spreading Mitch information.
You were spreading a bit of Mitch information on that one. Excellent. All right. I think we should move on to the next planned topic.
Okay. Let me know what it is. Lay it on my ears.
For the viewers, when I have special guests on, I do not tell them what the topics are.
Every time.
This is only the second time, so
but it's a bounce back episode, baby.
It's a bounce back episode. We making the bounce back episode. But you do enjoy speaking a few languages.
Oh, brother.
You've got not only English up your belt, but you got some Spanish, you got some Norwegian, you got some Latin. You got a good mix.
I mean, Spanish is the only one that I could actually like talk in, and even then not fluently,
Yeah.
closely. But I'm a language connoisseur.
Language
I
connoisseur, yeah.
like learning languages.
Nice.
One of my hobbies.
Are there this is kind of a cliche question, but are there any words that stand out to you in any of those languages?
Not in any of the languages that I've like studied before, but one word in Greek that I happen to be a fan of is the word Kyrie,
Okay.
as in the phrase Kyrie eleison, not Kyrie, not Kyrie eleison.
I can't speak. Bro, it literally just looks like Kyrie, and also I'm an NBA fan, so
I was like, bro, wait, what? He's talking about Bach? What is Kyrie? And then he says Kyrie eleison. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I pronounce words like Joshua Block. So
Kyrie eleison.
he got arrested anyways. Or no, he didn't get
He's
arrested.
free.
Daniel Larson got arrested.
He's still in jail.
Daniel Larson's still in jail.
Joshua got arrested, but
Joshua
he's free.
got arrested, but his liver is failing.
Yes.
So, big distinction to make there. Shout out to Daniel Larson turkey image. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I love Daniel Larson turkey image.
Mm.
If I can find the Daniel Larson turkey image, that's going to be the background image for this episode.
I don't think I know that image. But I guess I'll find out when I listen to the next episode of the Mitch Information Podcast at Monday at 5 p.m.
And this will actually be the first time I'm actually doing back-to-back weeks, even though I intended for back-to-back weeks the entire time.
Hey, it's a bounce back episode. It's a bounce back episode. But yeah, I think to be my actual favorite words and languages that I've looked at is encabalgamiento in Spanish, obviously, which I learned in my Spanish AP Spanish Lit class. It just means enjambment, which I only know the English word for, and I don't really remember the actual meaning of it. It's something to do with like verses of verses of poems being like read in quick succession or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of funny. I learned the Spanish word for something before I learned the English word for it.
Interesting.
Chemotherapia.
Ooh.
Chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy.
It's pretty good. Let's see.
Saves a lot of lives.
Jilguero.
Goldfinch.
It's just I remember the most specific words that I learned in my high school Spanish classes. Espino, hawthorn tree.
Yeah.
Naturfagsbygninga.
Yes. I love
Vi är icke i naturfagsbygninga, men det är där.
They are där. We are pointing to the south, by the way.
Yeah, till Robert Naturfagsbygninga. Robert Hall of Science.
Robert Hall of Science. But yeah, we both took a few Norwegian classes together.
Indeed.
And I feel like I don't remember too much from high school French.
Good.
Yeah, which is good. But I kind of feel like I have some similar memories where I remember some like specific things that were like inside jokes or something. One of them was of course you remember escargot. You learn that even before you take French.
Mm-hmm.
And then calculator is calculatrice.
Calculadora.
And
Wait, does escargot literally just mean like snail or whatever?
Yeah, it just means
it's
snail.
the word for the animal.
It just means snail. And my dumbass put, those like 3M tabs where they're like tape on one side and then a colored plastic on the other side?
Yes.
Yeah. So I put 2 of those on my calculator, and 8th grade French, I would just go around to like my friends in the course and just show them the calculator and be like, escargot calculatrice. And there was a one thing that our teacher would do is, I think every Friday she'd play us a music video, but like the song was in French.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we had the same thing in like high school Spanish.
Yeah. And one of them was it was making fun of the French language, but I don't think it was made by French speaking people at all, but they were just making fun of the French language. Like, if you're anywhat familiar with French, is like ça va means like a bunch of different things. It can mean whatever you want it to mean, basically, depending on context. So in the middle of the song, they just go ça va, ça va, ça va, ça va, like for basically a whole verse. I think it's called Food de Fafa. And they go around a grocery store. And like they pull out the pomme de terre and ananas.
Orange?
No, pineapple.
Dang.
And that one would always trip me up on tests because it looks like banana without the B, but it's pineapple.
Oh, okay.
It's stupid.
I see.
The French language is stupid.
Yes, I hate it.
That's all I learned from high school French, was that I should not go to France, and if I can, stay out of Quebec.
I actually hate Quebec more than I hate France.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's your favorite Norwegian word, though?
I got a few candidates. There's blekspurt, which is squid. I love this.
I was gonna say I didn't remember that one.
Yeah, that one. That one was so I like, the only thing I can draw well is a squid, and like the thing with that is that like one time I just drew it on like a whiteboard or something, and I was like, "What's Squid Games in Norwegian?"
Jenna.
Professor, what's Squid Game in Norwegian? But Squid Games in Norwegian is blekspurt spiller. Spiller is game. Games. Like spille is the verb for like to play. So basically spiller is like the multiple. It's playing multiple times, so that's where you get the games out of that. Video games are TV-spill.
TV-spill, ja, det er det.
Jeg spiller. And then computer games are dataspill. So jeg spiller dataspill.
Ja.
And then another one that I really like, Fiskepålegg.
Fiskepålegg, ja.
Fiskepålegg med leverpostei.
Leverpostei, ja.
Nei, det er leverpostei med fiskepålegg, because the fiskepålegg goes on top of the leverpostei.
Indeed. If I had to choose a favorite Latin word, it'd probably be filioque.
What does that mean?
And the sun.
And the sun. Like the
Orthodox are seething in the chat right now. They're straight up pissed.
My negative Orthodox viewers are pissed right now, dude.
For
I've
real.
been getting like on Instagram, like a lot of my recommended content recently has been like Christianity related content, which has also led to a rise in Orthodox Christianity related content in my feed. Like I saw one video where it was like what my kids watched when they were raised in Protestant Christianity, and it was VeggieTales. And then it was like what my kids now watch as they're being raised in Orthodox Christianity, and it was just a dude on a horse slaying a dragon, and I was like, this is baller as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot the dude's name, but he was a martyr, and it's like, oh my god, dragon slayer martyr, dude. So
That's
cool.
awesome.
So cool. And the art looked cool too. It wasn't just like CGI VeggieTales, you know. Of course, like they're different peaks. Like they're different branches in art. So like one's a peak in one realm, and then VeggieTales is a peak in the other realm. Because VeggieTales is one of the peak opening sounds, like opening music tracks, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. I have it on my I think 200 plus hour playlist. It's one of my songs on there.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy it. I didn't watch much VeggieTales when I was a kid, but a little bit, and it was good.
It was like the occasional like youth sermon thing. It wasn't the everyday.
You watched it at church or whatever?
Yeah, at church. Yeah.
Interesting. We did not.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Watch it like at home or something like that.
Yeah. My church would have like, you know, like the school TV cart, and then the VCR TV on top of it.
Yeah.
Or CRT. I forgot the abbreviation for it, but they would bring that out, and on like one of the shelves were just a bunch of VHSs of VeggieTales, and like if they just had like bad planning for the week, they would be like, pull up VeggieTales.
Interesting. We didn't watch movies in church.
Oh, unfortunate.
It was very different, but
unfortunate.
VeggieTales is good. VeggieTales is good.
You didn't get the, because you weren't raised Protestant, right?
No.
Yeah, so you didn't get, I guess, the Protestant movie experience.
No.
Unfortunate.
Everyone listens to the priest talk.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're a kid. You're in there.
Yeah.
You learn patience.
Patience
is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue.
So
you get to do a lot of things with patience. Get to wait in lines. Get to wait for things.
People don't have patience nowadays.
People don't have patience nowadays.
They on their phone.
They
eat hot chip.
They eat hot chip.
They
lie.
They lie.
They be bisexual.
They
twerk.
They eat McDonald's.
Charge they phone. And lie. This is women born after 1993.
1993, yeah.
Damn. This is the society we live in.
I know.
It's terrible.
And it's all because kids are watching VeggieTales at church. No.
Yeah.
Grow up, kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get some Cheerios if you're young enough, but
ooh, nice.
That's about it.
Nice. Did they like, they probably did, but did they like offer a choice of grape juice or wine?
No.
It was just wine.
Yeah, it's different theology behind
communion. Yeah, the Lutherans.
Very large. Very large.
Lutherans be like, it can be grape either way. And I feel like somebody probably complained at some point and it's like, you're giving my child alcohol.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, here's grape juice option.
Mm. Yeah.
But you still get the stale wafer with the cross in the middle.
I don't mind the taste.
I don't mind the taste either.
I think
you know what I
they
used
taste
to do?
good.
You know what I used to do? You could, like, if you got them, like, moist enough, you could plaster them to the roof of your mouth. That's what I did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that you get the little ones about this size?
Yeah, about that size, yeah.
You know, touching your pointer finger to your thumb size for those who can't see. For those who can't see.
For those who can't see,
Yeah.
which is everybody except us.
Unless there's like a pub safe officer somewhere.
Well, there are cameras in here,
That's true.
and there are microphones in here as well. Other
I mean,
than the
they're
ones
not
that
really
we're
on,
using.
but
Well, they could be on. Schizo posting.
true. Derek Cruz is reallocating funds to monitor the Mitch Information
The
podcast.
reallocation of funds. It's happening.
But yeah, I like the taste as a kid, and I honestly still don't mind it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not a significantly positive thing or a significantly negative thing.
In terms of taste, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if they turned it up to like some like Chips Ahoy chocolate chunk cookie.
Bro. Kids these days want they Cookie Crisp cereal. They chocolate chip
They Reese's
Communion.
Puffs. They
They
Reese's Puffs.
REESES
Yes.
P to the U double FS yes.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, eat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Peanut
Reese's
butter.
Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Chocolate.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Gray one's separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic.
Epic.
Morning time epic. Morning time epic.
Speaking of epic, you know the most epic individual ever, correct?
Malibukristi.
Yeah, that's not where I was going. But she actually did post a new video, and I want to see how you do. Unironically, for those who did not listen to the first episode titled "This Is the Podcast,"
Mustard.
I talk.
Is that where it's going?
There was
talk.
a few other people that I was thinking, but in that one I talk about I call it hyper specialization, but I think it's just people being people on the internet. I don't think it's really a specific phenomena. I can't speak, but like a specific phenomena that needs to be named. I think it's just people being people. But this one is titled the Underwood Family Farm Edition. And I want to see how well you do.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, so this one is Brussels sprouts. I don't remember all of them. I already forgot a few of them because a few of them are quite obscure. But yeah, Brussels sprouts was the first one.
Oh, brother. I mean, a cucumber, but I don't know what kind. It's not in English.
She does do the varieties on this one.
Pickling cucumber.
Yeah.
Purple cauliflower. I can't say more than that.
Yeah, I don't think you can because that's correct.
That's right. Nice.
Yeah.
I was just kind of describing it.
This one I don't remember.
Almost looks like an artichoke if I'm remembering correctly. Cherimoya. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen an artichoke in a while. No clue. I have no idea what the hell that
This
thing
one
is.
just looks like a fractal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the exact thing.
Yeah, absolute like demon vegetable.
Romanesco.
Romanesco. But
That is so exciting. I love malibukristi.
I love malibukristi. What you got? I'll give you that pickling cucumber because like she really does ham up the varieties.
Yeah.
So I would give you 3 out of 5 on that for sure.
Like I was thinking like, that's like a pickle-sized cucumber. But
Yeah.
like I didn't know that there was like a specific name for that. But
Yeah, it's very, very hard to understand those names.
I really only know like English cucumber, and that's the weird long ones
Yeah.
that are stupid.
Yeah, cucumbers are pretty good. You know what? I don't think I have this video on hand, but you know what we need to do is we need to make Baja Blast pickles. I saw a video of someone using Baja Blast as like a part of the brining liquid. And, actually, you know what? We should do Baja Blast pickled onions. I have a great recipe for pickled onions.
Mm-hmm.
And like half of the brining liquid is like lime juice. So we should just replace that with Baja Blast.
I think you've told me about this once. Pickling onions.
Yeah, I do have some in my
Pickled
room
onions.
right now.
Oh.
So if you ever want some pickled onions.
All right, here's an idea for a meal.
Meal idea.
Let me lay it down for you. Side dish,
Okay.
Baja Blast pickles. Main course, Allegra chicken.
And if we do the Baja Blast pickled onions too, I wonder if they'll be pink or more purple from the blue food coloring in the Baja Blast. Because they normally just turn pink because they're red onions, and then the skin kind of diffuses through the entire the entire onion slice. I wonder if the blue food coloring would change it at all. And I wonder if the high sugar content would carry over, because like limes don't have that high, like modern fruits do have a high amount of sugar content, but it's pretty easy to tell that Baja Blast has a higher sugar content than lime juice, So I think that would be interesting to try. I do have a glass jar that I could make it in. I just like all I would need is, because I already have the olive oil. It's like the recipe for it is basically like red onion, olive oil, salt, and then Mexican oregano. And the only things I need are the onion and the oregano and Baja Blast, and then I can make that in my dorm room. Dorm room pickles. Because it's not that hard.
Do they have Baja Blast in the calf?
No, they don't.
Oh.
Baja Blast you can either only buy it in cans as a 12-pack, a plastic bottle at like gas stations, or I think some grocery stores will have the plastic bottle option as well. And then the only place that you can get it as a fountain drink is Taco Bell.
Okay.
We do have a Taco Bell in town, so
That's true.
I could just
Let's talk about a job.
let's talk about a
They
job.
have a sign up front that says that. But
It's a very good pun.
I
don't know if no pun was intended, though. They do take their tacos very seriously there. Did you know that they did up the price of the spicy potato soft shell taco at Taco Bell this fiscal year?
I didn't. I don't really go to Taco Bell.
I want somebody to explain to me why they raised the price from $1 to like $1.29. This is terrible news for me. Now with $8, I can only get like 6 instead of getting 8 or 7 and then taxes.
Tax, yeah.
It's
Stupid.
devastating. It's devastating to my overeating ideal,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
need
is
to write a letter
to Mr. Taco Bell.
Mr. Taco Bell.
To
Yum
Papa
Foods
John.
Incorporated.
Send a letter to Papa John.
Send a letter to Papa
He'll
John.
have a lot to say.
He'll have a lot to say.
Do you remember all that stuff with him?
Yeah, he
Saying the N-word
corporate
and then,
phone call. Yeah,
and then Day of Reckoning is coming. The pizza isn't the same.
dude.
I ordered 30 pizzas in 20 days. They're not making them the same anymore.
In that video, he was so greasy as well too.
It's because he ate 30 pizzas
he
in
did
20
eat
days.
30 pizzas, but
Or
like
something like that.
I've eaten. I don't think I've even gotten close to 30 pizzas in 20 days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I get pretty close here because like for lunch and dinner, I get like 2 slices of pizza every meal.
Mm.
I'm just bursting at the seams with lactose.
A pizza fanatic.
Pizza fanatic. They call me, instead of the Philly fanatic, I'm the pizza fanatic.
Mm. I mean, like, I'll get it somewhat often, and if it's like, oh, I'm still kind of hungry, just like a little bit more hungry, I'll grab like a slice of pizza as kind of just like the default
the topper.
Get a little bit of
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
Very cool.
although I do like the Carlton pizza more.
Yeah, the Carlton, they aren't afraid to get a bit of caramelization on that crust.
Mm.
St. Olaf, they don't leave it in there for long enough. And, you really do wish that you'd be able to get some level of crispiness on the regular,
Yes.
instead of I will have this undercooked bread and ketchup and cheap cheese, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the St. Olaf pizza is bad, but they also get more experimental with the pizzas. In my experience, every once in a while there's like it's like old Roman style pizza or something like that, where
There's
it's like
one where they put salami on it, and I'm like, salami on pizza?
that's experimental. Yeah.
Going away from the classic pepperoni sausage.
Mm. I mean, I do like salami. To be quite honest, I like salami more than pepperoni or sausage, just like in general. But I think it's too big to be on a pizza.
Yeah.
Like you sink your teeth into that, you're just gonna get the whole thing. You're not gonna.
I know there's
so.
some pizza places that, like with pepperoni, they dice it instead of thin slice it. So I wonder if you diced salami, it would solve that problem.
It could.
And then it would get nice and crispy too, because salami does have a good fat content too. So it's not like you would just be getting overly tough pieces of meat at the end, Big breakthrough in salami pizza has been discussed on the Mitch
Huge
technological
technological
New tech
breakthroughs.
discovered. You must DK Uppy off the stage. And
Diced
die immediately.
salami.
Diced salami.
Just a few weeks ago, new social phenomenon, hyper specialization. This man is a researcher in many areas.
Many areas, including mass and B minor.
Hire this man
Or just like
or
any
other
place in general.
or other companies.
Yeah, I'm so hireable.
Hey, you're connected with me on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I'm
up
it's hard to go much higher up than that.
With LinkedIn too, what's really funny is that like if someone mentions you in a post, you get all the notifications from that post. Like
Have you been notified or
I've been notified several times. Let's see if I can.
Or like tags. You've been tagged in.
Been tagged in a post. I'm not gonna read out the tag because I don't wanna like say it, but like it says this person and 161 others reacted to insert person here's post that mentioned you.
Oh, that's a lot of.
Yeah. So I've been getting that for the past few weeks now. is just I'll wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. I'll look at what notifications I got overnight, and there's just another
People
person reacted to that post.
People logging into LinkedIn at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Start their daily grind
Of
liking posts.
and networking.
My LinkedIn notifications are like, Bobby, do you know some random person that goes to here?
Yeah, I get that sometimes too.
And then sometimes like, Bobby, 7 people searched for you this week or something like that.
And it's just like with the searches too, it'll just be like other people from like your local area as well. They're just like, I want to learn more about this person that I heard once in a conversation. I'm going to like briefly online stalk them. Yeah. And then they forget that they're logged into LinkedIn, and they also forget that you can see the most recent viewers, you know?
Well, depending,
you know,
because I think if you have
free LinkedIn, you can see the most recent 5.
Well, even if you have free LinkedIn, if you you can turn it off so that people can't see you.
Oh.
But if you do that, you can't see the most recent people that saw you.
Oh, it's a trade-off.
Unless I think you have LinkedIn Premium.
Ah, LinkedIn Premium.
Which, I don't know, I'm like tempted to get like the free trial for just because I want to see who's like looking me up. Because some of it is like, oh, person who works at St. Olaf or whatever. And then some of it is like works at some random company as a manager at whatever. And he's like, what's going on?
I've gotten
probably just looking for a different Bobby Byrne, but
yeah, I've gotten a few where it's like someone who works from insert government agency has looked you up.
NSA. Part of Derek Cruz's gang stalking campaign.
I was thinking of applying to an NSA job, and then I forgot to apply for it. It was a good-looking job, though. It was like a data analyst job. It had like Hawaii as one of the options. So, you know,
Hawaii?
So like I could further gentrify islands in the middle of the ocean.
You know? Yes, indeed.
That's the dream. That's the dream. But yeah, I just didn't end up applying for it, which is, as the kids say, a sag. I'm so cool. They call me Mr. Cool.
Who?
They.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
The little gremlins in my walls.
And imps.
Yeah. I do need to print out that one photo of Punk Revolution Now eventually and put it on.
That guy. I hate that guy so much. His stupid face. Liberal. He's got a liberal face.
The one
you cannot take him seriously. Not that he's really trying to be taken seriously, but
I hate him so much. Actually,
look up Punk Revolution Now on Instagram and you know what I mean.
This one is actually going to be the background. I think I had a Punk Revolution Now meme as my last episode image. It was like I think I have it on my phone still, but it was like how it feels to be punk during the Super Bowl, and it's SpongeBob. That one scene where SpongeBob gets squished into the trash can.
Yeah.
That's what Punk Revolution Now meme.
I thought it was gonna. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember seeing his face, but it's just a post by him. It's not his face.
Yeah, but the post that he's referencing specifically, I'm gonna put as the background because I'm such a huge Punk Revolution Now fan. Is a screenshot from me searching Punk Revolution Now on YouTube, where the latest video from him is the top 10 most liberal bands. And the thumbnail is half him on the cover of like Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon, and then the other side is like one of the faces from the Money or I don't remember what that Death Grips album is called, but one Death Grips album, and there's text on it that says "The Liberal Store" instead of the Money Store. It is the Liberal Store. What would you buy at the liberal store if you went to the liberal store?
They, them pizza, pronouns, blue hair. Yeah.
I'd buy myself woke nachos.
Yeah. That would be up there.
I would also get I'd get the Fortnite burger as well.
I would probably wouldn't get the Fortnite burger. I'd
Go to
probably
your
get the
local
Travis Scott burger
Go to your local McDonald's May 19th
and ask for a Fortnite
and
burger.
ask for the Fortnite burger. The look on their face will be so incredible. I don't remember if it was May 19th, the date, but from that meme, I feel like it might have been like September something. I don't remember.
I don't remember at all. Yeah.
That's that just came from like the recesses, like the dark corners of my mind. You know, I'm such a dark and mysterious individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're as dark and mysterious as like punk revolution now.
So real. So true. They call me Punk Revolution 2.
You're just like the second version of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a second version.
You're 2.0 because he doesn't have a podcast.
No, he does have a podcast.
Okay, I don't know anything about him. So
He has a podcast with also famous Instagram meme account Joan of Arca called the Base News Network, where they talk about recent news.
interesting.
I haven't
You
listened
have a
to
better
it for a long
podcast.
time. I have such a better podcast.
That's why you're 2.0.
That's why I'm 2.0. They call me the DJ Khaled of the Midwest. They also call me the Action Bronson of Minnesota. And they also call me the Sandwich. And now they call me Punk Revolution 2.
Mm.
What do they call you?
Assistant to the president.
Of course.
Bobby Byrne.
Real.
Member of the board of trustees, member of the board of regents.
Yep.
They call me Moses. That was my nickname in high school. It was Moses. They call me Rob.
Nice.
They call me that might be all my nicknames. No, I have many more, but I'm not going to reveal them.
You got to be dark and mysterious.
I am actually dark and mysterious.
Yeah, you are.
You have
pretty
to
dark and
aspire to be more
mysterious.
like me.
Yeah. I need a Bobby, Max, and Burn pill.
Indeed. Number one, you need to move to New England and get out of this crappy state.
I probably do.
Number two, you need to never go to Hawaii.
Never go to Hawaii.
Number three, you need to learn how to speak an actually good language.
Instead of English?
No, instead of French.
Well,
You can
I don't
continue with
remember
Norwegian.
French
You can continue with Norwegian.
I'm thinking of also learning Serbian as well.
That would be good. You shouldn't learn, and this is for the listeners too, from an expert linguist, languages not to learn: German, French, Swedish.
What's your scanning on Portuguese?
You can get by with Spanish, so learn Spanish.
Okay.
Also, I don't recognize that there is a Portuguese language. There's only Brazilian. Brazil has like 200 billion more people than Portugal has.
Real.
And it's more important on the world stage now.
Real.
I think Brazil can take the language for its own.
Real.
Just as I believe, to be quite honest, that America can take English.
Real.
The language is now American.
Speaking American right now.
Once again, there are more English speakers in America than there are in England. America is way more important than Britain on the world stage.
Uh-huh.
It's our language.
Uh-huh.
People are learning English because they want to go. I mean, I guess it's a general lingua franca, if you will. Even when you're not talking to people from an English-speaking country. But if you are learning English to go to a country, it's most likely America.
Or the Yukon province.
Or the Yukon province.
Yeah.
Or none of it.
The none of it provincial state.
You are also allowed to go to Nova Scotia or British Columbia.
Dude,
do not go to Ontario.
I want to go to Nova Scotia so bad. You want to know why?
It's New Scotland.
Kind of, but one of my all-time favorite internet celebrities is a Nova Scotia resident.
Joey Flight?
No, that's Philadelphia.
He's Philadelphia.
Frankie McDonald.
Oh, he's from Nova Scotia?
Yeah. I think he's from
guys.
He's Sydney, Nova Scotia, if I remember correctly. It's his impression of a tornado siren.
Tornado siren, yeah. I've seen his little videos before, yeah.
Have you seen his hot dog eating videos?
No.
Those are good. I might have to show you that later. I think this is a good spot to end the podcast.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of been a little bit.
It has been a little bit.
That's okay, though.
That's okay, though. We do like to yap here.
This is the bounce back episode.
This is the bounce back episode.
You're getting a whole episode full of content.
A whole episode plus of content.
What can we expect in the next week?
The next week? I don't know. We might have something big. We might even have a second bounce back.
Second bounce back? No, that's an insult to me.
No, because the last episode was so bad, it needs two whole bounce back. Oh, okay.
I'm enough.
You're enough. Yeah.
I'm enough. I revived the podcast by myself.
You honestly did.
In fact, we should probably end it here.
I just want to mention one more thing, quick.
I meant end the podcast in general.
Yeah.
End on a high note.
End on a high note. I am figuring out how I could possibly incorporate merchandise into the situation. It may be really bad merchandise, but there will be T-shirts possibly at some point.
Duck game. Small duck.
Small duck.
Small duck merchandise.
Small duck merchandise. Excellent. Well, I've got nothing more to say.
I have more to say, but I'll refrain.
Excellent.
No, yeah. I'm just kidding.
All right. Goodbye.